243 years ago, a group of men gathered in the Pennsylvania State House to draft a document that would change our nation. I'm Robin Kinderman, and you're watching JBS Straight Talk. The following words should be familiar whether you're a history buff or not. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men. This comes directly from the Declaration of Independence, approved on July 4th and presented to the public on July 8th, 1776. Some may take this document for granted, but true patriots understand its great importance. Take, for instance, Robert Welch, founder of the John Birch Society. In his Republics and Democracies speech, he stated, "Now this philosophy of government seems to me to be the most important addition to the theory of government in all history." Robert Welch saw the beauty of the Declaration of Independence. He knew that never before in history did man have certain unalienable rights that did not derive from government. If you recall, prior to the Declaration, colonies had suffered under King George's rule. This included ridiculous taxes, blockades on trade, interference with elections, interference with immigration, soldiers staying in citizens' homes, pillaging and burning of entire towns, falsely accusing citizens of crimes and refusing them a fair trial by jury, and much more. Many of the abuses and grievances committed by King George were done without the consent of the people. Thankfully, our founders changed all that. So what do you think they would say about our government's condition today? We are taxed on everything: food, clothing, transportation, housing, land. We have to have permits and licensing for almost everything, from renovating our homes to fishing to owning a firearm. Our money is printed and our banks controlled by a private entity. Our armies are deployed without the consent of Congress. And worst of all, our schools have been controlled by a leftist government for several decades now, resulting in generations of Americans who don't really know what it means to be American. Have we the people protected the freedoms and liberty our founders once secured? As George Orwell once said, "The most effective way to destroy people is to deny and obliterate their own understanding of their history." Despite our bleak situation, there is hope. Unlike many other nations, we still have the power as citizens to hold our elected officials accountable. We have the power to speak out, to educate others on the crimes committed by our federal government. And thanks to the John Birch Society, we have the tools and the plan to do so, from easy-to-read pamphlets to in-depth studies of the Constitution and historical documents. We celebrate the day our founding fathers declared independence from Great Britain, the day they stood up and decided to establish a republic in which people could exercise their God-given freedoms. What will you do to maintain those freedoms? You can start by joining the John Birch Society. It's easy, just click on the link below. Then, check out these 2 essential items: Republics and Democracies and Overview of America. They're available at shopjbs.org. From all of us here at the John Birch Society, we hope you have a wonderful Independence Day. Until next time, take care and God bless.